must respect the will of the individual. Take it easy. I can say that everything will turn out fine. Everyone who negative look on life always maintain a positive attitude. You should be fair to everyone, regardless of national origin, gender, or creed. Equality is guaranteed by the Constitution. He leaned against a pillar and gazed at the Statue of Liberty. A woman passed by me giving off a subtle scent of perfume. It reminded me of my ex-girlfriend. Natto smells awful, but tastes terrific. I'm soaked with sweat. Stand back, you stink. Take a shower. Bob was so beside himself that he could scarcely tell fact from fiction. His new novel, which combined prose with his gift for poetry, is gonna to be published. An up-to-date edition of the encyclopedia will come out next month. Mitsuya Yamada translated a fascinating fairy tale into plain Japanese. The following passage is quoted from a well-known fable. Are you familiar with contemporary literature? I know nothing about it. At times, I confuse curve with curve. Don't be shy. Your pronunciation is more or less correct. This article contains tips for those who are eager to increase their vocabulary. His latest works are on display at the City Hall. They are fabulous beyond description. Could you move over a little? Oh, sorry, I didn't realize I was taking up so much space. What's this ugly object? This is a piece of abstract art. I begged Richard to lend me $100, but he shook his head, saying, I'm broke too. I'm apt to buy things on impulse whenever something is on sale. So am I. As it is, ordinary people cannot afford to purchase such luxuries. As we anticipated, the unemployment rate has risen 3 quarters in a row. I have to cut all my expenses, so from now on, I've got to keep track of them on a daily basis. In any case, the union has a compromise to a certain extent. Competent mechanics are great demand, so they earn decent wages. The president announced a concrete plan to carry out welfare reform. His approach will no doubt lead to dismal consequences. It needs a thorough review. It goes without saying that the aging of society is inevitable. Please take a look at this chart. It indicates that juvenile delinquency is only increasing at an alarming rate. In many business districts, there are a lot of vacant lots which have been for sale for years. The population density in the metropolis is gradually decreasing. In all likelihood, the birth rate will continue to decline for steadily for years to come. The power plant supplies the remote county with electricity. We are not allowed to operate this device without permission. In fact, the inhabitants have been exposed to radiation. One cannot emphasize too much the potential danger of the nuclear energy. For years, press overlooked the problem, but now, if anything, they are making too much of it, as well as cultivating grain. The farmer runs a grocery store. The Research Institute was established in the late 1960s. Why don't the consult store in person? He's by far the most prominent attorney around here. I'll write down just in case, because I have bad memory. Do you recommend to try to take legal action against the insurance company? They are entitled to compensate for their injuries. So far, no less than 200 people have died of the flu epidemic. The effect of the dog is intense but brief. He has a habit of biting his nails. It's absolutely disgusting. My grandma strained her back when she bent down to hug my son. If we have a stiff neck, try and have a remedy. Medical breakthroughs have brought about great benefit for humanity as a whole. We can't apply cloning techniques to cattle, let alone human beings. It's forbidden. Where the crash fights as mammals. The theory of evolution beyond the reach of imagination. The Baptist is proud of his historic discovery and doesn't mind boasting about it. On ethical grounds, they oppose to so-called gene therapy. The initial symptoms were disease of fever and a sore throat. The structure of the brain is complex. Owing to illness, some representatives are absent from the annual conference. Little by little, my son-in-law is recovering from stomach cancer, and now he's in good spirits. This is fake, isn't it? Hey, it's a genuine antique. No way. Anything else that it for here or to go. How much is this drug? $100 including tax. Okay, I'll take it. I don't think those pants look good on you. Try these on. They are really now. He got out of the cab in haste, saying, "Keep the change." Delivery service is available to our customers for a slight extra charge. It's on me. No, you treat me every time we eat out. Well, okay. Let's split the check then. While I was hanging out on the mall, I ran into Ken. I was short of cash, so I wrote the $100 that I had deposited in my bank account last week. On the way home, she grabbed of her purse. That's odd. Tell me how it happened. I'll explain to you later. My parents gave me a 6 p.m. curfew as a punishment because I broke my promise. As the proverb goes, the end justifies the means. Now that I'm found out that there's no one to turn to, I'll have to stand on my own 2 feet. The charity academy of saying, time to wind things up, let's take a vote. Wales exchanged frank opinions in the meeting consensus to be reached regarding this matter. They agree or disagree with him. I'm on his side. Strictly speaking, his view differs somewhat from mine. Could we go by it again? I couldn't make out what you're getting at. No one backed at me first, but eventually I talked to everyone going along with my plan. I admire your perseverance, courage, and wisdom. You flatter me. In making a decision, I rely not on logic, but on instinct. He came up with an ingenious sensual solution and immediately put it into practice. From the active viewpoint, the former inferior to the latter. The idea sounds marvelous in theory, yet other things will work in practice. We are expecting him to defeat his opponent, but if he fails to live up our expectations, ironically, despite the best endeavors, the mission resulted in complete failure. Our genius makes up for her miraculous first-hand experience. She possesses a great capacity for overcoming any obstacle. Without your solid support, the deal would have fallen through. I'm grateful to you. Grateful to you. Bringing flammable items into the cabin is prohibited. Our flight routine was delayed on account of a minor accident. The plane blew up and plunged into the ocean, killing all the people on board. They are working around the clock, looking into the cause of the crash. Unfortunately, few passengers survived the catastrophe. The aviation experts analyzed the statistics in detail. On behalf of all the staff, I'd like to express our sympathy for the victims. In a sense, he is blamed for the disaster. The vehicles are inspected defects every 3 months. I was amazed to see that our utility bills came to so much. Turn the faucet off, Mom yelled in a rage. Suddenly so the food doesn't go bad. Can I borrow your scissors? Sure, here you are. You can substitute some transparent glue for a needle and thread. I did this fabric at it shrunk. I'm getting rid of this leather jacket because it's worn out at the elbows. As I'm flood the mixture, I stir it and they become thick. Proceed with this with the leftovers, keep them in the fridge for now. I'll heat them in the microwave later. I couldn't wait out all that money on a new PC, but second thought, I decided to put some aside for a rainy day. As some become something of necessity I can't do without one. No sooner had I sat and relaxed when my wife to doing a chores. She laid the baby down and lay down beside him. Put this stuff away. It's in the way. When the kids made they were dinosaurs, they were scolded by their mother. After he bumped into the shelf, the protected china was fell and shattered into fragments. Can you keep an eye on my kids for a while? I need to pick up Ken. No problem. I never told her for making a mess in his yard. Dolly resembles her big sister in every way. You can't tell them apart. As a rule, twins have a lot in common. I'm tired of doing the dishes, doing the laundry, and so on. My favorite pastime is strolling along the shore. It's pleasant. I'm exhausted. Let's take a break in the shade. Why not? Bob, this vending machine is out of order. Oh no, I'm dying of thirst. He fainted with hunger and fatigue, but came to after a while.